Hello, happy Sunday, but good afternoon. It's nice catching it a little bit later. Everybody got to sleep in, got to have a solid day. I got golfing. Brian was partying in the woods all weekend, and now we get to buckle up for some MotoSports. Brian, how are you? How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. Got to have some fun out in the woods, listening to some rockin' bands. Shout out to Hyphy out there. She's doing it up. Or Hyrie. Sorry. I'm not too great with the names. Let's get.
But hey, instead of a good morning video, we got to dive into it. We got a good afternoon video. Good afternoon.
Thank you again for joining us.
This is Jen Stack.
Thank you very much, Jen. Good afternoon.
Marcia Fudge.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, thank you. I was wondering if I was in this room by myself.
No, we're all present.
Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. She demands attention. Good afternoon. I better not be in this room by myself. All right, let's dive into it. Like I said, today's theme is MotoSports, and we've got across the whole spectrum some wild things lined up. So, Brian, let's dive right into it. Instead of coffee, we're drinking a Red Bull appropriately. Oh, this is sweet. Nice goal! That is awesome. What a layer of skill to be playing soccer with football with dirt bikes.
Yeah, that's got to take some real talent there.
Wow. When we said MotoSports, you definitely weren't picturing that. Oh, excuse us. At first, Brian, I didn't know what was going on here. It took the second glance. Play this thing through. That's a different team. They just like walk into him as he's leaving to like start the race. That's the other team.
Oh, sorry, we're in the way.
Excuse us. Dude, amazing. Oh, this just was in Morocco this past week. Formula One. Yo.
No way.
I mean, we're talking over 200 miles an hour.
He just goes flying to that barricade. I mean, it looked very controlled.
And again, like the fencing around that, is it really catching all the little bits of like car flying everywhere? Or Formula One?
Yeah. Are those people standing there okay?
Right. I mean, that's intense. Red Bull.
Anything but a perfect run in that last run, so this is maybe, we'll call it second time's a charm because this is the second run tonight.
Intense.
Well,
he gets that mandatory backflip.
Brian, have you rode dirt bikes before?
I haven't gotten good enough to be okay at dirt biking, but ATVs were fun when I rode them. I didn't do anything serious though. I was just like riding around in circles.
But did you ride dirt bikes before?
A few times. Yeah, I wasn't good at it.
Okay.
What about you? You get into
Honestly,
that?
I don't think I really have. I've had crotch rockets and stuff, like little motorcycles. I guess it's the same thing. I had a mini chopper. Oh, I should have had that picture on deck, but never really dirt bikes. ATVs, yes, like you were saying. But this seems like intense.
Yeah, this is like a whole foreign nation to me. I'm not
like, dude, the people that depart from the bike, that's where, boom, what? Get back.
Yeah.
That's where you've lost me. Like, to me, that's a whole nother world.
Yeah, airbound is not in my field of expertise.
Get back to the bike. What? Feet on the handlebars.
Holy crap. All right, moving on.
Racing with trailers, hitches.
Yes, this is my kind of sport.
Riggedy, we're going racing.
Jackknife.
Dude, I gotta say, kudos to my uncle. He's one of the most impressive people I've ever seen move with a trailer. Like, dude, the people that can do that, it's a real skill. My dad couldn't do it to save his life. Couldn't do it. Me? No. My uncle could do circles around people with the trailer attached to him. This is crazy. This is crazy to be going
That's a
super
dumb
fast.
way to die right there.
Don't
Yeah,
wake the baby.
When I'd go catering, I'd have to do the trailer thing, and I wasn't very good, but I could get around a parking lot.
What are we, skateboard monster trucking? That was crazy. That was crazy.
He's just floating, just like
How does he turn it? Like, wait. That whole flippity dude on the air. How do you even do that? Because like with a skateboard,
inertia. You just spin the wheels a certain way, and it just like it changes your inertia.
It's the wheels do it just enough. Wild, crazy, and just catching that one tire. It almost looks like an RC vehicle, right? Like you're playing in your driveway.
Yeah.
Just the way it catches that back tire, just like, that is wild.
Independent steering. That's wild. Absolutely crazy.
Oh, progressively getting jumps, but progressively getting larger. 2 stories. Do you know how much faith you have to have on that landing? Like, oh yeah, I'll get there.
I know the speed.
Beep. Somebody's. People are saying this. Hey, I love the 3 buses.
That was a solid high five, by the way. I don't know.
These people multitasking in the air, you know.
How would you like to be up on that platform? Woo! Don't hit us.
5 buses.
Darren Binder, and he has indeed lost it. He's not even struck
Whoa.
speed at all there, has he?
Yep, skip it.
Barrel rolling through the gravel trap, but that motorcycle
Look like the pond I skipped across
I am
the pond.
busy.
The rock I skipped across the river.
Into the air fence.
He's like riding chick in the back, just like looping. The bike is still rolling. That was crazy. And he's just all right, NASCAR. Holy. Look at the kid. Oh, this is intense.
He's going to be a fan for life.
Now, the Indy 500, Brian, was just this past weekend, and Brian's gone to the Indy 500 with myself and some friends. Woo. That was a great time. Brian, one of the more amazing things about going to those races is like if you're looking dead straight at the track, when you're like at track level, similar to how this kid is.
Yeah.
And you look out at the track, these vehicles going 200 miles an hour, they're going so fast, they're literally invisible. You could see them if you catch them and they're coming all the way around, but if you just look straight and they go past you, they are literally invisible. And I just love the force. Like we're talking inertia. It's just dragging this little kid.
Yeah. Just moved him across the stage.
So this is 1990 versus, I think, 2020 or something. Those shows.
This is 90.
The good old days. Like, look at there's like a nostalgia to seeing that. And then 2000.
A nostalgia see to how slow they are.
Yeah. Put a little pep in your step.
2000, more like late 2000.
I mean, that's pretty quick.
That was significantly faster.
Right? That was... And then here's 2020. That was fast.
Did he even stop?
Did it? Yeah, right? That was kind of not it. You guys got beat by the 2020 crew.
Got to pick it up.
Gotta pick it up.
Definitely, can change a bit how people watch Formula One. Never really been done before. This extreme.
The track wet? What is this?
Yeah, it's just a 4K stabilized
camera in there, so
It looks very wet.
it's
Yeah.
stabilizing a little bit the movement of the drone as well, so it looks very smooth. Do you know how
Not
close
worth
you
the
can get,
risk.
like, now, for example,
Keep
do you
the
know how close
hazards
you are?
on.
No, I have no way. Sometimes we can do like 2-3 meters.
I guess you have to be also very careful when you go too low with the wake.
Yeah, exactly.
Cruising. The slowdown, like these turns, is where I would lose off it. But look at how the
You're drifting a
water's
little bit
coming
here,
off the
but
vehicle
actually
in the
fact
back
that you're
there.
struggling with the grip with the rating.
helps.
It helps me to
Like,
get like a little bit closer.
What an
and then when it's straight,
aerodynamic
just trying to
piece
match
of
the speed.
machinery.
It's insane.
Go up
that
to
is
Mach
cool.
speed.
That
Now,
just
the
looks
hardest
so
part is the
cool.
braking points, because when I do throttle down, it just keeps going. There's no active braking or whatever. I almost need to throttle down before you brake.
Yeah, you need to anticipate a bit.
Anticipate a little bit, but now
Are they saying he's hitting full throttle?
every time. Yeah, so it's very
They're
hard
they're
to,
talking about
see.
braking and how you have to throttle down before you can brake because the car keeps amping up.
A little bit of
Ooh.
there.
And now you have to also be careful with the
Bit of
bridges.
a-
Yeah. I tried to go under, but it's too close.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Try to go under the bridge. You did go under the bridge.
Here you're braking super early, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually overshooting a little bit.
Yeah.
And then catching the back end.
Just the way it looks. Talk about an efficient piece of machine.
This is really cool. This is like on the
Very,
side.
little bit
Oh,
to the side
wow.
and then try to match up. And here I have to go to the side with the bridge a little bit.
Go to the side, cut back in, swoop it around, and zig out.
Wow, that's really nice. And now
We got a
far,
second view
recharge.
coming in.
Yeah, check out a drone view of this.
Wow.
250 miles an hour. Okay, what kind of world are we going to be living in when a drone can go 250 miles an hour faster than like
It
an
looked
F1
like a little
vehicle?
rocket ship. Did you see it at the beginning?
180. Yeah. I mean, just 250 outrunning a Formula One.
That
vehicle.
reminds me of like air shows where they do the rocket car versus a plane. Have you ever been?
Yeah,
to the Cleveland
yeah.
Air
No,
Show
I
where
haven't
they do
seen that.
They do
Yeah.
that every year at the Cleveland Air Show, and it's a
Labor
jet engine
Day.
truck versus a plane.
Oh, that's cool. Who wins?
Usually the
Truck. Usually the truck
no,
wins.
not always.
Not always. It's actually you. I actually can't even tell you who wins, but it's pretty damn awesome because for a long stretch they're neck and neck, and that's pretty crazy.
I bet. I bet.
Oh my god. 3.
Oh, so now this is that drone view. But I thought, yeah, we had this. So that's how they were able to get this. Oh, okay. So they were showing us that's how they were able to.
And you can hear it a little better for all the viewers out there.
Wow. Keeps up with the Formula One vehicle. I mean, what a piece of technology. Not only is it cool getting to experience this vehicle and this like race the way it is right now, but to say we're going to have technology where drones can just like AI. I don't know if this is being driven by someone with a controller or if just like an AI is picking up on following this vehicle.
Yeah, very well could be just AI just going at it.
And even if it isn't, it will be. Like that's just right around the corner. That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So like what a future we have ahead of us. Ugh.
We got some rock climbing.
This is not a vehicle I would normally like Jeeps,
Associate with being that
I've
high
se-
in the air.
right? I've seen this done with a Jeep, but like,
A Jeep Wrangler.
yeah, this is like your mom's Camry, and we're like, dude,
You're lost.
you're lost.
Turn the wheel left and right a little bit.
Hope your roll cage is pretty set in there.
Yeah,
but
we found ourselves in a bit of a sticky wicket. Come on. Get up there, little bugger. Push, push, push.
made it.
Man, that's when you start like praying to everything you can. This is wild. Okay, he stalls out. He's waving it out. Hey, I stalled. Now this is weird. To get it going again, he's what? He's got to get moving? Like you can't do it.
Yeah, he's got to get it kicked into like first gear.
So look, he's trying to get back in the grid. He's not allowed to get back in the grid. Don't get back in the grid.
But I'm ready.
He cannot do this. This is an illegal move. So you know what they make him do? He has to literally take a penalty lap. So while everybody else is about to take off, this dude's taking a penalty lap. He's going to be behind everybody.
He looked pissed.
Wouldn't you?
I would be.
Race hasn't even started. Oh, man. All because it's stalled. But you know what? I was doing some reading. The reason they do that, I guess there was like a bad crash in Formula One where a vehicle stalled out.
Yeah.
If it stalls and they let him get back in and they go and it stalls again, you're going to have a vehicle going 250 miles an hour behind you that will not be able to stop.
Right.
And these being super speed racing motorcycles, they're also like the same type of.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a super safety.
Right. You can't. We can't risk you stalling out in front of something that's about to be going 200 miles an hour and cannot stop. And that's just crazy. Like, gets back in the grid. Do you not know the rules?
You just explained moto bike racing to me better than anyone else I know. Like speed racing bikes. Like, that makes the most sense out of any explanation I could have heard.
Yes, thank you for that. No way!
Oh man! Oh, he lands it! Oh, I thought he was cooked, and he made it right to his. I mean, way to perfectly meet up with everybody. Hey, and here I am. So we doing it again? That is awesome. Way to just perfectly land.
Replay. Out in the back country. Having some
Out
fun.
here in the back country.
Drifting backwards.
I wonder if you know where we live in Tokyo. Bing, ding, ding, bing, ding.
He just came in whipping it hot. Backwards.
I mean, way to recover. Just right back on track.
This looks like the ultimate race right here.
Oh, let's go.
Yes. Who's
Again,
gonna pull ahead?
Some may take a second to get going, but once they're going. Oh, that's sweet. Where's the drone? I want the drone racing. Wait. Go back to just like the end there. The
very
like,
end?
yes, I want that view. Let's go to the first part of that view. We need to see who wins.
All right.
The motorcycle. Wow.
The car and the F1. The rally car.
Yeah. All right, so let's concede this. Let's at least admit if that doesn't speak to why you need to take a penalty lap, like this is going to be the thing that gets going the fastest in the shortest amount of time. So we got to really take safety into consideration.
Yeah, I mean, having all those high performance vehicles on the same racetrack, you got to make sure they're all separated far enough and take all the safety protocols that you can.
Exactly. You're 100% right. Oh, not these guys again. How are people bouncing these like they're nothing? That is crazy.
That looks super
It's
fake.
crazy.
Those tires must just be the most amazing tires on earth.
They're literally like trampolines. What a move. To gas it when you're on those back wheels to get it to flip like that. Phew.
I would be spewing all over those walls on the inside.
I mean, let's be real. How many times do you have to try that and fail before you can do that successfully? Look at that. Inertia, Brian says. Turn the wheel, inertia.
Skinny.
Shimmy, shimmy, creek. Crazy.
Wow.
The faith you have to have in what you're doing.
Any direction.
Yeah. I think some of it you're just winging it. Just like, we're seeing where this goes.
Yeah. We got some Metro Parks action going on. I wonder what the legality of our Metro Parks would be.
I
Bring
think
in
you would be in trouble. I think one or two people would have a thing to say.
He's all harnessed in there, ready to rock and roll. Engines exposed.
This seems like
Kinda
an incredibly expensive hobby. But maybe not.
Seems like the only way to know, or the only way to do this is if you know how to fix that engine, because you're out there,
right? Like, you got to be Johnny.
You got
Johnny's
like
probably he could live this whole like experience. Why? Because he's a mechanic and he knows all of motors and all types of like mechanisms. I think it'd be an instinct to him.
right.
Like, imagine being in the woods. You roll this thing. You're 2, 3, even just 2 miles away from your hitch.
There's no guards on it, and the engine's completely exposed. So one little rock,
Right.
and that thing is
You'd have
exploding.
you'd have to know how to rebuild that thing in the woods in the off chance you need to get this thing home. And now he's going right back.
Wheels aren't even spinning. He's just using his brakes to get down.
Wild. That seems so fun.
Wow.
I think we got more of those.
Yeah, we got a second one coming up.
Oh,
Gonna need different tires there, son, slick boy.
I mean, he's really burning it up.
Or a tune-up.
Man. I would love to play with that. Like, see, here's the thing. If I had that thing, I'd rather have like a fun dirt track than just like try to climb. Like, this seems cool, but I'd get bored with this. I'd want to just like, I mean,
just smell rubber the
Right.
whole time.
and it'd just be nerve-wracking. Like, I'd just be gritting the whole time, just like, get over the top. Whereas I'd rather just have the wind blowing and just rip it through the woods.
And it's stick shift, so he's one-handing that.
Yeah, that's crazy, Brian. That point is crazy.
Who even knows how to do a manual shifting?
Yeah, for real. I think it restarted. Oh, he's going back.
Going back.
Man, everybody does
We have
a turn.
a third one.
Yep.
Now this is my kind of rig.
How deep is the
Straight
long
red.
hole? Oh, it's already looking deep.
Well, that's cool. Me and Brian were just hiking through there.
He's got better tires.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This seems pretty intense. Okay. Gun it. There's got to be a place just for this. Right?
I would
'Cause
not
that-
want to be the cameraman standing down there. Look at those rocks shooting out.
Yeah. He just goes blind. Ah!
Cameraman never dies.
He lives on
World
through
star.
his work.
Yeah.
That clay's getting in your way, bud.
Man. That is cool. That was tough. All right, now let's get a little flavor of what other NASCAR drivers had to say and how they felt about Danica Patrick.
Patrick, Landon Castle tangled up. Castle going for a slide.
Why would you cut across? That's like basic. And then cut back.
Car racing is learn how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself.
Yeah, get out of the way, punk.
First thing we got to do is get away from this lunatic behind us. Danica just took Junior out. Damn, that ain't gonna be a popular move. If somebody tell the 10 and she doesn't quit with me, I'm gonna wreck her. She's a lap down. I don't need.
I'm gonna wreck her.
Tell Danica she can go straight forward. Somebody go down and tell her how to run traffic here. I'm serious. Tell her. Go tell her right now, Herb.
Get on her mic. She needs to hear this.
I'll do it.
How many laps down is she? Out of my way. Tell her something. She's stupid. Behind the 10. Behind the 10. He will be behind the 10. She's on a lead lap. Oh my gosh. All right. Danica, correct your boyfriend, man. I mean, I took him out. Oh boy. See, a mother's quarrel tonight.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I won't say by ending the romance is over. Hell, that might be LTM.
A Best Buy car. Wow. Way to just take out the whole line of cars.
They all knew it was coming.
Ran out of talent again.
I think they were pretty clear about how they felt about that.
We got one more to go through.
All right. Let's wrap this bad boy up.
Young go-kart rivals. Just like Danica Patrick.
Yes, konnichiwa. Good job. You're strong. You're a strong young man.
Are you okay?
Young dragon mighty.
I have mounted you.
This would be awesome. Just real quick. How fun would it be to have like done this growing up? Just be in a go-kart racing league.
It would not be fun to have a go-kart all up in your shoulder while you're strapped in.
Dude's got like his tire in his face and he's just like, man, sometimes, you know what, Brian, we're always sharing a coffee with the folks at home, but you know, for middle afternoon, a Red Bull was nice too. Guys, thanks for joining us. Today's theme of motorsports. I think next week we're going to be doing fishing. Brian, are we back to our normal schedule next week? 9 a.m.
Yeah, I'd say the normal 9 a.m.
9 a.m. We're going to be back here. We do a show every Sunday, 9 a.m. Reactions. It's a good palate cleanser before you go into your week and have a couple laughs before you totally wrap up your weekend. Wake up and have a cup of coffee with us. Brian and I also do another live show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. We also have my co-host, David Cunningham. We even got Doug in the studio today, and Doug joins us often for the Tuesday shows too. So you can join us live each week, but we also have a whole lot of content from the podcast. So here's where I'm at and all other kinds of shows. And you can find all of it at one central place, and that's at our website at www.rethinktankpodcast.com. So follow us across the platforms and don't miss it. Otherwise, guys, we'll catch you next week. Peace.